Welcome back to the nightmares that have yet to end it.
Stop.
Oh, I did that again. I did it again.
You did it again.
I did
He
it
knows
again.
you're
Oops,
here.
I did. Oh, I'm dead again.
Oh, no.
Well, that's the game if for some reason you didn't watch the first two.
I think you can actually walk around that glass. You don't have
I'll
to
try.
go through it.
I wasn't paying attention.
I think there's a loop around underneath it. Like
I'll
where
try.
It's dark. Yeah, there's nothing under
See.
there. Cool.
Anyway.
And before we were talking about weird happenings, not necessarily haunted things, but just strange shit that occurs, and whether or not you can substantiate it as factual.
Right.
Oh, he's just walking there.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking in there.
They look like very concerned dogs when they pause to like sniff around there.
They sure are breathing aggressively.
It's not even like normal panting. It's just like
Yeah. Blow your nose, dude.
he can't. His arms are tied.
Blow it anyway.
Gross. Looks like someone did right there.
Oh, haha.
Gross. I'm sorry. That was nasty.
Can't sprint on stairs.
I mean, what are some like reoccurring nightmares that you've had aside from not knowing whether or not you shoved yourself under the bed?
Well,
Because that is really weird.
I have nightmares about snakes.
Just being there.
No, before I encounter a snake, I've had a couple times where I had a nightmare about stepping on a snake or a snake like chasing me,
Weird.
and then I would come across one
That's really weird.
shortly after.
Prophetic snake dreams.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right?
But only snakes, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of like things that are like a warning of sorts.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I've had some other I had a weird dream where, like, I don't know, the apocalypse was happening. Like, there was just a wave of fire, but it was kind of like traveling around, so you just had to be out of its way.
So it was like a boss battle move?
Kind of. It was like I was just like trying to. Life continued as normal, but it was like charted on like the Weather Channel, like a hurricane would be.
The death fire's coming.
Yeah, it's just like everything in this path is going to be annihilated, and you're going to be burned, and
That's awful.
everything will be like completely scorched. So it was like,
That's awful, but also sort of funny.
yeah. So I was just like,
Ugh. God, that sucks.
it was like coming through, and I was just trying to get away from it, but I could like see it on the horizon, and like every method of travel I had was like
Taken away from you.
it wasn't working or something.
Jesus.
So that was it. It was more of like an impending dread than it was really about suffering or anything.
I remember when I was very small, I used to have a reoccurring nightmare. And I don't know if it was because I was so small that I couldn't remember enough to, like, talk about what it was. Oh, Jesus.
Gets me no matter what.
But it didn't, like, I don't remember clearly what exactly was happening or what distressed me so much.
Yeah.
Just that it was, like, these shapes and feelings of grayness and kind of black fuzziness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of the sensation of, I don't know how to describe it, but like when you take a picture in Photoshop and solarize it, you use that weird filter. That's what it was like.
Okay.
Everything looked like that, and I don't know why it distressed me so much, but I used to wake up like howling
Really?
from crying.
Hmm.
My parents, like, I could never explain to my parents what was wrong because I didn't understand it either. But I know I had that dream several times because I can remember it clearly. Like, this is why I woke up and I'm sad.
Yeah.
So that was always kind of weird because it's like there's nothing actually happening that I can say about, but I know I'm sad and scared, and I feel alone.
I've had like zombie dreams or whatever, but they were never
Oh, Jesus.
super scary.
Uh-huh.
They were just like a thing to be solved, how to get around.
So it's more like a puzzle.
Yeah, I don't know. They were like features of the dream. A lot of my dreams are like
You think that
wandering tangents or something anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I remember you telling me about some of them that were just really bizarre. That sounds like talking to a 6-year-old explain his story idea to you.
If they're not that, they're just mundane. They're just like, I got up and had a day. Or they involve the mall.
The things I hate the most are the ones where it's like, I got up and I had a day and something bad happened and it just ruined the day for me.
Yeah.
And then I woke up, like my alarm went off.
I think I need to hide in this little alcove here.
Yeah. And then the alarm went off and I had to actually go and deal with my day. It was just like, I really didn't need that.
That screws me up a lot. I often, like, my last dream of the night will be that my alarm went off and I got up and I got dressed and I
You already started doing
went to
stuff.
class or went to work or whatever, and then I'll wake up and be like, oh man,
all of that
I have
time.
this whole day left to do.
Yeah.
And I thought I was doing it.
That is kind of, I think it's more of like you feel like you lost time even though it was just time you spent sleeping.
Yeah, and like I got up on time, but I freak out and think that now I'm behind.
Yeah.
But I do have reoccurring places. Like there's like a mall or like a shopping area.
Was that the one where you go in and it's the thing that you always wanted and then you leave and you come back and it's changed?
It's changed, or like oftentimes I like find something I've been yearning for, or like found an opportunity or something that I wanted, and it always it's like I wake up and I'm just like sad that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
I'm sure many people have that experience, but it's weird to me that it's like it's a particular like shopping center mall.
Yeah.
Where these things happen.
Well, I mean,
and
I think
it's the same layout every
because
time.
you collect like G.I. Joes and Transformers and like physical things that you find in these types of places.
Yeah.
That's where your brain knows where things you want are.
Right.
Everything is still a blank. Actually, have you gone around in a circle?
No, this is just where I was when we were testing. I mean, this is where we continued from.
That's right.
So. Excuse me, good sir. Do you have the time?
The time is. Remember, you gotta run the fuck away. Gross. Also, there's your sister.
What's going on?
I've told you repeatedly to address me as Dr.
Who
Smith.
apparently is not your sister.
My sister.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Don't you shush me.
I'm trying to hear.
You're in
Ladies and
I know you
gentlemen,
can't hear
Taco
them.
just shushed me.
They're talking for the audience.
Why am I here?
They have
Why
subtitles.
do you think you're here?
Don't
You're
you
a
shush me.
subtitle.
No.
We've reached the end of
Motherfucker.
the session. Please see.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I don't think like things like that either, where there's like a moment of mundanity shoved into like a really distressing sequence of events, where people around you act like there's nothing wrong, nothing bad's happening.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I've had a couple dreams like that. I remember one was
So what do I do with this guy? He doesn't go far enough.
yeah.
Am I supposed to just not go that direction, maybe?
No, I think you have to. I think you just have to let him walk past you, and you have to be far enough down or up where he just does not attack you. Stop. You can't be rude, or he'll know.
Okay. Just that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see you're still here.
She's just hanging out in this completely nice room
Flipping pages.
while there's blood and crap everywhere. You just walked through a glass, I think.
No, I'm not leaving a trail.
Okay.
So I just have to be still, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
down there.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know how to get around him.
Or if it just never does. And that's the point of the game.
No, that
What if a
can't.
game did that? I know this one doesn't, but... Oh, I did. I stepped on the glass. Oh, no!
Maybe you should stop walking down there and
I'll
tempting
try.
fate.
I'll try that. I'll attempt that, not doing whatever you said.
I'm glad
This
you
glass.
listen to me.
Don't step on the glass.
Glad that you pay attention to what I say and
I
what
pay
I
the
feel.
deepest attention to you and your feelings.
Uh-huh.
I'm here for you and them always. Staying still. You noticed.
I don't know. Really don't know. I don't know how to get around him.
Alright. Guess we'll keep trying. Do you really need skull wallpaper in your psych?
She does, okay? It goes with the aesthetic, alright? It's very important.
Alright. Got this guy here.
Sorry, I was listening. It sounded like rain, but I was trying to confirm it. But I keep forgetting that you can't see dick outside of our windows. Maybe you just have to be, like...
He blocks me if I try and run past him.
Yeah. Let's see.
Did you ever sleepwalk or anything? I guess
Oh,
I did for a little bit.
I didn't, but my sister did.
Yeah?
And I woke up once when it was happening, and my parents had, like, all the lights in the house on, and Mom was stationed at the door out to the house, like, outside of the house.
Yeah.
And Dad was stationed, like, near her,
Uh-huh.
but he wouldn't touch her. Because I guess the whole old wives' tale of, like, you shouldn't wake somebody who's
Right, yeah.
sleepwalking. And I didn't know it was happening because I had just woken up and I was, like, 4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to be like, what is going on? Like, what is everybody... Yeah, I probably didn't say any of these things, but it was like, is everything okay?
Yeah.
And Mom and Dad just said, go back to bed, Allie. I didn't get she's okay, or it's just your sister sleepwalking. I was just go back to bed. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Closed the door, went back to bed.
Alright.
Also, I was actually pretty afraid of the dark when I was little.
Yeah?
And I would sleep with the blanket over my head, curled in like a cocoon. And I know I kind of make fun of you for that.
Yeah, that's how I sleep. Just from, like...
Just regular.
Regular.
But that's how I used to sleep because for some reason I thought that would protect me even though my face was poking out.
Yeah?
It was weird. It's weird that I'm so like taken with horror stuff when I was actually a pretty easily scared child. Like I saw it when I was maybe 6. I really shouldn't have been watching it when I
Probably
was
not.
6. But now I don't really like clowns. Clowns freak me right the fuck out. And so do mimes. Anything with face paint that changes the expression that they should be showing and makes it really hard to discern what their face is doing
Yeah.
freaks me out. And I know that's not just
Got
like...
me from, like, 3 feet away.
Jesus. I know that's kind of just a thing. Like, people don't like when they can't figure out what someone's doing.
Yeah, ambiguous intentions in general are just... Alright, that time he got me from all the way over there.
Something. Let me see.
We're not cheating.
I'm not above looking things up. I never am. You try it a couple times, and when you really can't figure it out, you just fucking... You look it up. We're in the age of the internet. I'm allowed to use technology. I'm not offline. Damn phone. It's only when I go to, like... Look, other people were confused by the same thing.
Is there something I'm missing, like, over here or something?
So, you might have to actually walk on the glass and then walk up right there where that spot is near the wall on the door.
Uh-huh.
Dude will run towards the glass, but since you're covered yourself,
Okay.
see what I mean? Like actually step on the glass and then run
And then
up.
run up to here.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Nope. Full of shit.
Thanks, Internet.
No. They're saying it worked. So
Well, I sprinted. Maybe I need to not sprint over there.
Yeah. Step on it and then walk up. Yep. Okay.
Now sprint past.
Yeah. I think you can just. Sprint.
He's like, "Ma, there's no one there."
Alright, maybe you need to not sprint. I don't know.
All right, we'll try that next.
But now you know that works.
Okay.
Thanks, Internet. Sorry we were mean.
Fuckers. Alright. Did that. Going up. Now going down. Not sprinting.
Yeah,
Seems
okay,
to
that
be
worked.
working.
Weird.
Alright. So sometimes I need to cut my feet.
That's always a good mechanic to have.
Guess I could look at some of these. I've got time now. Wake
Just
up.
keep telling you to wake up.
Block C, row 3.
Yeah, but I never really sleepwalked. Slipwalked? Sleptwalked?
Sleepwalked it.
I sleep talked
Enemy of the guilty.
when I was little. Like, I'd just say things.
Yeah.
My mom said I had a whole conversation with her one night.
I still do that, and you do that too still.
Well, if you say so.
You do?
I don't know when it's happening, so.
Not much.
My mother did that once when she fell asleep on the couch and my dad and I were watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
She, like, rolled over and kind of hit his arm to get his attention, and then said something about the car needing to get, like, checked, and we needed to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, the car was fine.
Weird.
It was... I think we were
Oh.
even visiting somebody,
I'm outside in distance.
so we didn't even have our car. It was just so weird that when she rolled back over and went back to sleep, Dad and I just looked at each other like, what the hell was that? Oh. Oh, okay. Down you go. Oh, now you're a child. Okay. That's fine.
Great, I'm back here. Got a floppy bunny.
You know what I was never afraid of when I was little, though?
What?
Under the bed.
Under the bed?
Mm-hmm. And part of that is because when I was super small, I had a trundle bed, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a wooden bed with a bed underneath it as a drawer that just kind of slips in. So there's nothing that could actually actively be under the
there.
bed. And then after that, my bed became a storage space for boxes, so again, nothing can get under there. And any time I didn't sleep with a bunch of stuff shoved under my bed, my cat went under there. And I always thought if the cat is brave enough to sleep under there, then there is nothing there, or
Yeah.
he is keeping it away from us.
It's interesting.
I mean, you've met Fenway.
Yeah.
He brooks no shit. Good, yeah, that's great. Picture of a thing wearing cloths just handling a baby. You shouldn't let weird sheet ghosts handle your baby.
Probably shouldn't. Oh, good. It's time to cut another head off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be a little kid and scared for a little while now.
Mm-hmm.
So...
We'll see what happens to this poor child next time on Octo-Owl Plays.
Bye!